Hello, everybody. This is the wonderful screen that we're on currently. A little easier to answer some of these questions by voice. So this is my ugly mug. If you haven't seen me before, welcome. But 42IZ OG are currently playing under the Boba Lovers Plus team name. I will link their Faceit bracket. You can follow along the action there. But you gotta watch me eat on stream. Dude, what the fuck is this Dota TV delay? Like, is this real life? Right? Like, we try to load in again and see if it changes anything. But, how's everybody doing today? Got some hype Dota 2 action coming up. I don't know if we have any sandwich heads out there, but we got a pastrami Reuben with avocado. I didn't have breakfast today, so we gotta slam some food real quick. Also, I got a new compressor for my audio setup. So, if y'all notice anything with audio levels, like peaking, especially, and clipping at the upper ranges of like dynamics, please let me know. I'm trying to adjust and tune things as we go. And thanks everybody for the follows. Got some new faces out there. Noodles Brad, Kwame Jackson, Poopy. Wow, I'm honored. Carl, coming from OG, and 42IZ. Welcome to the Beach Babies, everyone. A bit quiet. It might be you. I'm watching. Okay. Turn up my output a little bit. Maybe my gain up one notch. This all should be live changes, I believe. Testing. Hello. Also, I talk pretty quietly unless I'm actually casting. I'm a shy guy. What can I say? But OG new roster, right? I think we have 3 players on trial currently. Olnit, Divine Llama, and Kadaro. Both Days and 9 are still part of the core crew. So if you're just tuning in, we have Capybaras, which are a lot of the former noun stack. We have Copy, Lelis, and Fly. They've picked up Infernal and Kiritich on pause 1. Kiritich most recently played for Virtus Pro and Omega Gaming. Good carry player. And they are playing against the Team Telepathy Pro. I'm not familiar with these players, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Kira. Appreciate you. But how's everybody liking this 7.38C? A little surprise shakeup, some balances, some map changes too. I played a couple games on it last night. Enjoyed the changes. Shakes up the safe lane, especially Dire, a little bit more. That hard camp being harder to defend though, as the Radiant off lane is a little frustrating. Night Stalker, Tinker, Nature's AA. These are heroes that can just kind of win you the game based on their conditions. The chin buffs are crazy. I cannot wait to see more Helm of the Dominator usage as well. I miss the days where you had like Spin or Luna and you would just buy a helm and stack for yourself, you know? Okay. Not seeing a ton of Dark Willow recently, but we know that Lelis really enjoys playing the 4 Willow. So perhaps a deny pick, and it's a nice tool to build a draft around. Okay. Well, now, Kira, the dominated creep is like a creep hero, so you can teleport with it. So core IO might be back. It can be really hard to play against, but I saw Tundra playing some insane zoo in their first match against Liquid earlier. Just really smothering Dota. That Chin Lycan, like what the fuck do you do? You know. Mm. Thank you.
Yep. That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did great. Right. Well, you could get one of the croakers or the ancient croakers eventually. Amplify your damage that you do in the river, so you could really fight around Roche kind of nicely as Io. Shakiro, great pick. I need to change my portrait here. I'm like in a very bad spot for you all. I'm so sorry for that. Can I do it with one hand? That's what she said. Or he. There we go. Alright, let me know if that's better for you all. Lion. Not getting a ton of Lion picked either recently. I feel like Willow and Lion both like to sit in that 4 slot. You could take the Lion early, just remove Bristle's mana pool. Poopy, I moved it. I saved it. Right. Dude, Crystallis has always been kind of that sacrificial carry. Even when he was on Secret, you know? But look, this is the real-time production value you get when you come to a Malibu stream. You're a beach baby now. We take care of you here. Dire gonna snag Lycan. Inspired by 3-3's recent performance, perhaps. Also, early on, Helm of the Dominator, you can dominate one of the small trolls. It has a break. So, an early useful tool against the Bristle. TB can flex now between the Bristle and the Terror as your pause 1. Okay. I don't have a good record of Infernal and his hero pool. It's a hero that I'm not familiar with. I know they are Ukrainian. And that's about all of the information I have. They do not have a Liquipedia profile. I've not had enough time to search up their Dota buff either. But. Okay, taking the axe here. Huh. I mean, it's a good way to get the Bristle to face you. You're always kind of teetering on that edge, though. It's like, I want the chop, but they want the sunder. Who's going to get it first, you know? D2 William, you! Oh my god, a celebrity's here, folks. Look at that. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Big Billy. Big Big Billy style, right? Muerta 4, Jakiro 5. I mean, if Terrorblade, Jakiro lane together, that is very nice. El grande Chompix, bienvenido, amigo. Good morning, my friend. Right now, we're covering this delicious pastrami Reuben from our local deli. You love it. But right now, Capybaras versus Telepathy Pro. This is the first round of bracket play for Dreamleague Season 26 Open Qualifiers, Western Europe. Both Secret and OG have first round buys. If you're out there and you're not familiar with bracketology, or like you don't have a big sports background, you're not sure what that means. When you have a bye, that means you do not play in that current round. You are a strong opponent or a strong team, and you are favored to advance. So they space them out, and like, let's say you don't have enough players to fulfill a full bracket, the better teams would get a free advancement from the first round. Just because that would be like the common understanding of team strengths, you know.
10 seconds remaining.
No Quap, no OD. Seen a little more OD play, especially against these illusion heroes, these tankier boys like the Bristle. This is a Lycan mid? Axe mid? Are they cooking? I mean, meat sports is a good way to go. You're going to lose your vegetarians, your vegans, though. So you do shrink your market. You got to think, like, do we gain in carnivores what we lose in, omnivores or vegetarians?
Which hero will you choose? The anticipation is killing me.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Telepathy Pro. I had a roster here. Let's see. I need to wash my hands before this game starts. All right. I've got to hide that sandwich from view, friends. Otherwise, I'm going to fall to temptation. And I will not be delivered from evil. All right. We got some meat sports ahead for you, friends. Capibaras versus Telepathy Pro in chat. If the other bracket starts where OG or Secret are playing, please let me know. We will hop ahead. And Poopy, no friend request coming through from the team just yet. Not sure if we were watching on that or not, but here we go. These are all single elimination plays until the later part of the bracket. And I think the finals are best of 3. What a good voice line. Alright, what are our main combinations here? I mean, Axe mid against the Pengo, not bad. You can kind of pull him under tower. You're always looking to kind of limit push. Why? You love some good banter. Good friendly banter here in all chat. All right. Game 1 underway here. Single elimination. The top 2 teams in the open qualifiers advance to the closed qualifiers. And the brackets are separated. So You don't get a chance to like lose and then come back later. The second open qualifier only has one team that advances, so I think it's like now you have more slots to advance through, but the stronger teams are also present, and accounted for. Oh, Chicken Spoons has to deal with Flying Infernal here, and Lellis joining the fray with the dead shot, all but securing the first blood for Fly. The twin-headed dragon, and okay, so real talk. Jakiro mana cost on dual breath got increased, 7.38 C. It's 10 extra mana, level 1. So he's taking Liquid Frost here, or Liquid Fire, based on how he's feeling. You save your mana pool. So you can still harass, you can ore block in the lane. And when you get level 2, you have a full mana pool here to use your dual breath with. And then buff your damage with Liquid Frost, but harassment's coming out. Kiritich throws out the reflection, buys a little bit of space here. I feel like this is going to kind of equalize. Let's take a look top. Alright, Troll Lion safe lane versus the Bristle. Muerta off. We went Seeing Red, so no extra goo coming out today. Gives you a little more right-click damage and kind of boosts you to a dual threat between the Bristle and the Terrorblade. Sure, it plays. Well, it's not blocking the camp here. I mean, obviously, S8 gonna fall. The right clicks add up, and that dead shot just keeps him in the path of Bristle. And Spoons might get ran down. Health is dwindling, the silence is up from the calling, and that's gonna be a double for the Bristle. Off to a great start. Across the map, the axe falls as well. Brambles snag on to Fly, but he's able to walk away. Taking a look mid, Telepath, the team captain, the namesake of this roster, going toe-to-toe against Copy on his Pangolier. Pango, off to a good start, 11-7 to the 4-3 Lycan. Wait a second. Make it make sense, friends. Maybe some of the CS for Copy has been from the Wolves? But that's crazy. You've got more denies, and he's still ahead of you. He hasn't taken part in any hero kills either. Entertaining case here. Alright, top side. Dire get a little pull off to the safe lane. Easy camp. Lullis has blocked it. No sentry to unblock it. Going to arrive before the 3-minute mark either. S8 gonna step up. Infernal. Big wave to himself. We do see a rotation coming from Lullis. Thinks twice. Copy now. Blightstone. Boosting his physical spell damage coming out. Kind of giving Lycan the business here. I hate playing against Lycan, so you'll love to see it. But Capibaras in a good spot. 2k lead, just a little over 3 minutes into the game. This is a pretty second wave of bounty runes as well. And Jig and Spoons eating some right clicks from the hard camp, but Lellis is a little worse for wear. Bristle Infernal eating some harassment, but it's nothing compared to what Lion feels. Fourth kill, third kill of the game, going to the banks of Bristleback. 3-0-1. Already has his Ring of Health. Vanguard queued up, but you get these arcanes, you can just keep spamming. If you're not dying and you just want to keep that ball rolling, full steam ahead, you can just go for arcanes after this Ring of Health. But we'll see. Rotations to the lane. If the enemy team realizes that, hey, Bristle got his arcanes instead of finishing this Vanguard, I think we can kill him if we have numbers. Could come into play, but we will see. Lion dropping a Bold Observer here. I think he feels that Bristle right now is kind of strong enough to farm these camps, grab the wave and farm it. So Dire probably not going to block this maybe that's what his read on placing that observer is. Oh, Infernal snags the wave at the last second, keeping it from the tower. Able to step up and contest this double camp. Well played. That hurricane is so annoying. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pixel. Welcome. I'm going to turn those alerts off during the game. We'll keep our sub alerts on. We'll turn them back on after. During our breaks. Copy. First to level 6. Out-leveling Lycan by 2 levels. Tough pace to keep up here in the mid lane for Telepath. But it is nighttime. Don't know if we'll see these supports start roaming just yet. Of course, Pixel. Thank you for joining. Like I told chat earlier, my wife and I, we are in the middle of packing for a move. We are leaving our current apartment tomorrow. Just like Verg is trying to leave this lane, but he might just be in it for the long haul as Kiritich throws those right clicks from afar. Will bring him down with one final. Safe lane duo dies up top. We're not going to give you whiplash going back and forth. We're going to follow the pursuit. Kiritich on MM. It's a massacre. A massacre for MM. Playing the sightlines quite well, but we'll have the uphill vision granted, and a double kill goes to Kiritich. Able to tank the lane. Sword not doing enough for them. Thanks, Pixel. We have a lot of progress done, which is why I'm able to kind of take a break now, hang out. Yeah. But we load up everything tomorrow. Oh, a beautiful dead shot from Morales brings him right into the clutches of Bristleback. Look at that LFT3. I think you may have found your team, buddy. Playing like this. Woo. All right. Yeah, we're moving back to my wife's home state, but a different city. So we'll be going up to Cleveland just in time for the better change of weather. And, you know, looking for greener fields, the Dire, not going to have such luck. Great rotation from Fly. I'm locking down those kills. Here, attention, Fly doing the most down here. Look at this. So as we mentioned, the increased mana cost from Dual Breath, that transcends every level. So it's 10 more mana at every level. And then, yeah. So Fly. I clipped that. Sunny South Africa? Okay. Alright. Love seeing folks from an underrepresented region in Dota. You know, I'm an NA boy. Our glory days are not with us anymore, so it's alright, you know. Yeah, winter's starting up for you too, huh? Well, we're moving from something, a climate that's a little more, it's quite temperate. Gets a little bit of snow, just like this ice path. Thank you, Fly. Up to the, well, northern reaches of the U.S. where the lake effect is very strong. All right, copy. I don't think he's used a Rolling Thunder yet. Hasn't needed to. As Spoons gets hit with a dead shot right into the clutches of Copy, will use the Rolling Thunder, and those brambles are not gonna stop this ball from rolling. Cuts it off early. Gets the kill. Macroprior zoning. And the wolves come out as Axe gets his boots. Look at that. There you go, lad. And you know, this is what open qualifiers are for. You have dreams, you have hopes. They should get crushed every now and then, right? A little reality check. You love to see it. You know, this is how new talent gets started. You get smacked, and then you wanna grind. You wanna get in there. You wanna better yourself. This is the start of Telepathy Pro's training arc. I can feel it. This Copy hit with the call, but protected by the silence thereafter. Dire trying to close the gap, but a beautiful zoning. Ice Path from Fly. Will they get their first kill of the game? You know they're going to thirst this. A big wand saves him. Willow not able to get it. Kiritich on the high ground as Chicken Spoon's getting ready to die under his tier 3. 2 to fall. Gets out. Our Lycan. Our poor Lycan. You know, they're warriors. 20-0. Hanging in there strong. Resolute. Resilient lads. Or Fems. NBs, you know. Whoever. Players. Athletes. Athletes. Meat leads, right? Save the tier 3s, boys. Save the tier 3s. Kiritich has some insane farm. Gonna go for the Sunder. The dead shot into the Sunder would be disgusting. That's the level of coordination these upper teams are looking for, though. Copy a finished defusal. Shield rune bottled up. Shield rune plus shield crash. Oh my god. Let's see, that's 60% of your HP, I think, on the shield rune you get as a barrier. Exactly. The burning river. The reason for the EPA. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Orbit corrosion, orbit destruction. Orbit corrosion got a nerf, by the way. In the most recent patch as Copy rolling up to the high ground. Big damage barrier helping them out as they are eating these spells from Fly. Copy cleaning up. It's the dump truck. And they get their first kill of the game. Copy falls under the tier 4s. You'll love it, folks. You'll love it. Look at this. This positive all chat. That's all we wanted. Probably expect him to GG out after that one, but we gotta give your Guardians and Crusaders. You'll love it, man. Kiritich flying a little close to the sun here. Icarus. Let's see if these wings are wax or not. Oh, another Earth Spike. Could do it. Chicken Spoon stepping over. Oh. And the Sunderlands. Alright, friends. If anybody's out there, could you check the time and see if the OG or the secret games have started? I want to give our players here full respect and not navigate away from the game just yet. Kiritich going for that shard. SNY as well. Looks like the build up. Lycan leading the charge with his ult, but the silence from Lelis doing so much. Deadshot pulls him back as that axe is on the low ground. Now will fall. Lelis gets a double kill. This man's KD always insane. Troll running for the hills will make it. Lelis has a dead shot though, trying to find a good angle. Misses.
Sorry to say, Dire's bottom barracks is gone. It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
How many tangos do you normally have at 12 minutes? Oh man, it's... yeah, not a good time for our environment, and wish we could do as a normal citizen. What can I do, you know? I try, but I am not a corporate entity. Not yet. As Capibaras unify, merging into one to fountain dive their enemies. Aquifer. What a good word. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call this side river here the Aquifer. Is Roshan Pit? So Roshan Pit actually comes out of the water, but I think I see a little bit of water with the reflection and stuff under him. I wonder if you get the Ancient Croaker, like the damage and speed buff in the Roche Pit as well. The AoE should be big enough to where you could station the creep outside and get it through the wall. Oh. Alright, Infernal has his Scepter. And you know, Scepter's kind of fallen out of favor for these Bristle players. Let's see if they can bring him down the troll. You don't have battle trance yet, lad. You can't do it. Oh, big body bristle back will get the Ghost Scepter, so not tanking any of the tower hits just yet. A triple kill. Can he make it 4 or 5? Ancient is exposed, as our Crusader and Guardian friends are limited. We can still throw. You know, good guy Fly coming out, try to keep spirits high. You gotta love it. As Lycan falls to the fire, Kiritich and his blade take him down. Good performance from the stalwarts, you know, the favorites. Capybara is going to advance here as the Ancient falls. GG, GL further, you love it. Good, you know, good spirited sportsmanship all around. Let's take a look at the rest of the bracket. All right. OG's opponents are still playing. This is so frustrating. Expand the watch tab, please. Valve, I know you're not listening, but help me. Help the small people out like me and other aspiring casters, you know? Zero Tenacity is playing Lynx. Don't know who's on either of... Well, I mean, I know some of the Zero Tenacity roster, but I don't know which ones are there. Oh, okay. Prospective players. Team Muerta. Looks like their game has finished. Let's refresh. Still says ongoing. Oh, no. Then you click on it. Okay, prospective players have won. Miyatoma, Revolver, Yulnik, Cloudy 38, R built. Gonna take Happy. Oh. I see. Okay. So OG, obviously there's a Dota TV delay. If you've never broadcasted, these games in the watch tab have built-in delay so that bad actors cannot snipe games and get data that would help them win. I tried to add one of the OG players, but couldn't get them in time, I think. Yeah. No luck there. It does look like Fly and the Capybaras are in their next match, though. But I think that was a very long delay. It was like 12 minutes from Dota TV. Alright, let's see what this one is. Also, just want to take a second. Say thanks to everybody for joining us. Been knocking the rust off this past week. Haven't done a ton of casting recently. Okay. Happy Elite. Who the fuck? Okay, we are gonna... Hidoka, no. We're gonna try the other one. But, been knocking the rust off this week. Doing some casting. We have some matches coming up next week. Very excited for that. Don't know if I can talk about it directly, but I'll be changing regions from the one that I commonly cast. And I also have a new duo. This is the same game, Malibu. Is this the same game? I clicked the third option, and then I clicked the fourth option. Alright, this is a different game. Skylark? Nande? Ooh. This might be the Zero Tenacity. SSA Spartan and Jeezy. Cleaning up. Faded Nande. Alright. Friends, I am going to refill my coffee. Start eating the other half of this sandwich, and we're going to keep it pretty low-key until either Capybaras, OG, or Secret are in their next matches. Let's see. I feel like Nande should be a notable... Okay. So the Dire team here, their name is Endgame. Digital? Okay. And the Radiant team here is Waffle. No, not Waffle. Time Bomb. So this is Time Bomb versus Endgame. Oh, nice. Wish is on a team. Hell yeah. Wish is good lad. Nice. Alright, friends. I'll be right back. We're going to leave this game running for you, making sure no other matches started. Yeah. Be right back. Oh. Ruby? Did you just come through for me? I think you did. I think you just maybe saved us. We're gonna load into the... You're gonna have a loading screen, friends, but this might be the OG game coming up. So stay tuned. Get you a drink, get you a snack. Enjoy the tunes, and come right back. We've been watered. We've been coffee feed. It's time to chow down. So, thoughts about that last match? Anybody have some good observations or questions? Happy to keep a nice open forum here. I love casting without delay. Well, from OBS. Hell yeah, Pixel. I got my dog right here, buddy. Yo. But we are waiting now for OG versus prospective team. Titles updated. Pixel, you know, I have nothing but respect for OG as an org. I mean, I've always been an OG enjoyer from the early days, like Monkey Business onwards. Followed No Tail like during Heroes of New Earth even. And then like my support of OG really solidified at the last Seattle TI. They hosted a TI hub a few blocks from the arena. It was a community hangout. They had events, like snacks, drinks, panel discussions, podcasting. They would play the games. People could come and hang out in between matches, just decompress. That experience was S tier. Like I've never, like I volunteered with the Crimson Witness community, which is another great organization that's not affiliated with any Dota or esports org. It's independent, and we ran 2 events. I think that we did a great job with unpaid volunteers, especially, and then Keenan heading it all up. He made a lot of sacrifices there, but OG's like hub, hangout, event center was just so well done. Everybody involved was so welcoming and accommodating that just that experience alone made me like an OG fan friend for life, you know. And they're sponsored by Red Bull. I cannot tell you, Kira, how many Red Bulls I drank. Thank you, OG. Thank you, Red Bull. But the new roster, you know, it's tough with all the turnover. I mean, everybody wants results immediately when you have an established org. It's yeah, dude, I was hanging out with No Tail's dad a little bit. I was just talking to him for a little bit, and I was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "I don't know, Sunstein." I'm like, "Are you?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Whoa." He's a cool guy. But what else? Yeah, so a storied, like, well-represented org. Just finding your identity again is so difficult when there have been so many previous iterations. I mean, I think they're doing it right, you know? They're trying out some players here and there for a span of a couple months. But, I mean, I got respect to Seb for stepping in and stepping out, you know? Realizing that it's not my time right now. Like, when called upon, when needed, I can fill in. I'm loving his streams, like the direction that he's going. Always learn so much watching him play. And yeah, I think Daze and Nine are good players to build around. Nine it feels like he's not where he was when he played with Tundra. Obviously with their TI win. But I mean, I've never spoken with him, so I can't really speak to like what he's going through or like what's in his mind. But I mean, if you've been a champion once, you can be a champion again. Obviously, like I think you just got to trust the process, you know. Now I'm gonna move this mic away while I eat, but I can still chat. Look at that. It's a winner. Dude, the cursed energy is hilarious, and I mean, if you want somebody that can put a leash on Parker, I would say Puppy is probably one of the only people to do it. You know. Mm-hmm. You know, something that fits the vein. Like I think of 9, I think of Tusk Mid. Just fucking dominated when that was playable. Something that gives me that same feeling right now. We're seeing some Beastmaster played in the mid lane. Just shoves the hell out of the lane. Stacks, rotates. I think if you can get 9 on Beastmaster, if it's a hero that's in his pocket, you could really see some good games from him. Pulsar, nice. Also, friends, I do all of my interaction and like partnership and shit through Twitch. But if you have equipment that YouTube works better on, I do multi-stream. You can find my YouTube channel is Malibu Casts, MALIBUCASTS, or I will post a link here as well. That's a link to the live on YouTube. So I know, like, if you watch on a television with YouTube TV, obviously that's probably your go-to. Some tablets, whatever, also function better. Dude, Pixel, thank you so much, man. Yo, we got a shout out from OG in Espanol. Y'all want to hear me practice? Buenos y radiantes días. En breve comenzamos nuestra primera partida de las clasificatorias cerradas versus PPT. Streams en inglés y de la mano de Malibu Jesus y Robin Roll. How is that? Estamos en vivo. We are live. Poopy, how bad was that? I gotta know. Thank you. Now the floodgates open, right? Let's see. Oh, we have 5 watching on YouTube. Look at that. Hi, YouTube audience. I don't think there are any chatters over there. So, if I've missed you, I apologize. Yeah. Oh, God, get these glasses off me for a sec. Divine 9, I think they're going to line up pretty well. I think this is a team that maybe boot camping is going to help out a lot. Obviously, 3 players right now are trials. So, it's like, do you want to boot camp the trials, right?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team ban. 10 seconds remaining.
We got a draft.
5 seconds remaining.
Is that an IO ban I hear? Oh my god.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I would never sleep on Kadaro. You guy's a motherfucker. He's a good player.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Now the Radiant team is banning. This should be interesting.
Chat, I wanted to see 9 Beastmaster. Prospective players. They're in the future.
5 seconds remaining.
Damn.
Dire team ban.
I have one crazy hair.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Right? So funny, dude. So Divine Llama, what are... Brewmaster got some buffs in 7.38C. I think he plays Brew.
10 seconds remaining.
The pull range on the Void Panda at level 1 is pretty big, I think.
Radiant team ban.
Dazzle Weaver ban. Okay. Right now, prospective players are just trying to make OG play real Dota, you know?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Magnus. The self-amplification from Empower did get nerfed by like 20% though. I think down from 50 to 30. Yup. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. There it is. The Kadaro Warlock stolen away. What can you do?
10 seconds remaining.
PGL Wallachia 2. I was at with Nouns. Kadaro played like Warlock every game. It was crazy.
Radiant team ban.
Thank you for the follow, Ness. Welcome to the channel. Hope you like the sand. Oh, yo. Adam Mold, hello. And Danny Herrera. I cannot roll my R's for shit, especially when I have food in my mouth.
5 seconds remaining.
Con fe, gano OG. Is that with faith? Win OG? Thank you to all of our new YouTube subscribers as well. Looks like we've got Adam Mold, Leon, Ashkan Rahimi, and Happiness Runs. Oh, dude, this song. Parcels. Banger. Chud Wang, you're a Perspective Players fan. Do you know anybody on the team, Chud? Would love to know more about these players. I've casted Gonna Take Happy before. Honestly, Gonna Take Happy, they played in North American qualifiers a couple quals ago.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Interesting.
Radiant team pick.
They did not have a good game when they played against Wildcard. But that's okay. Puni, thank you for the follow. All right, Gyro Warlock. You know they Gyro's tough. Getting a lot of play here in this patch. A great pairing with the Warlock as well. Okay. Smart. Gyrocopter thrives off of vision. Wants to hit all of his flat cannon shots. Bounty Hunter, a great tool to assist in that. OG, snatch it away.
10 seconds remaining. A voice in my ear is telling me only 5 seconds to go. Either that or I'm mad. Dire team pick.
Booney, let me see if I can check that.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dota buff. What is Dota buff shows MMR? Probably his public one, right? Right now he's rank 588 immortal. So up there. Yeah. AA, great. You need a safe laner that just smacks though to pair with AA. You used to be able to like run a Phantom Assassin a little bit, which doesn't really seem like on paper like the best combo. Vortex for the dagger. Her dagger's physical damage, so it doesn't stack with that. Slark's fine. Dispel the bonds. It's kind of nice. You can preemptively dispel the stun from the golem. Okay. Sea Blood, thank you for the follow, friend. SB4. So you just want to find this ancient apparition and hunt him down. You don't have a bounty hunter, so Spirit Breaker will do.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sven could be fine. They ban out the TA, they ban out the Phantom Assassin on OG. Those are two high armor matchups. Evasion as well. That Sven doesn't really want to play into a lot of the time. I could see it working. You do have ways to kite and control the Sven right now for Dire. But I think you could enable it. However, something to remember, this is still single elimination play. This is OG's first official together. So they really need to come prepared with their strongest draft.
Radiant team ban.
Still looking appealing, right? Right, Pixel. I think 9 in his top form could maybe go against like the likes of Quinn, Nisha maybe. But I don't know if he's quite back there yet. Eventually, they keep getting that polish up, you know, really keep working. I think 9 could be top form again, for sure.
Dire team ban.
Bandon, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Final band's coming out. No ABBA. Maybe anticipating a safe lane mag. Also, the shockwave damage got nerfed quite heavily too. Especially level 1.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Now the Radiant team is banning. This should be interesting.
Kavind, thank you for the follow. Let's see. One Last Dance would be amazing. Why would OG stick with him? You know, having an anchor to build around, someone who's been there before, I mean, could be a source of inspiration for other players, you know. Hello. Hello, my friends from India. I used to teach English as a second language. And I had a lot of my students that would relocate from other countries. I had one student from Gujarat. India's a fucking big country. Don't know what state you're in, but that's my main connection to the homeland, you know. The Sardar, the Monkey King. Alright. All of these heroes love the vision that Bounty Hunter gives. Yo, my Filipino brethren, how are you, friends? And I know different viewing platforms work well. If you all have a better viewing experience on YouTube, based on wherever you are from. Tarakand. I know I'm saying that so wrong. I'm washing my hands before this game starts because I can't get my computer nasty. I just cleaned the keyboard. Yo, Super Josh, hello, cheers to the Philippines. Welcome one, welcome all. Alright, pals, let's go ahead. Transition to our in-game screen. We're back, we're ready. We're still feeling steady. Not a fan of the Bristol, huh? All right, friends, enemies, welcome one, welcome all. Let's turn off our follow alerts, our sub alerts, and dono alerts are still on. But friends, you are here to view the first dance of the new OG roster. 3 trial members, Days and 9, still holding it down, but Divide Llama, Olnit, and Kadaro both trying out for their spot on the squad, and they are taking on prospective players. This is a team advanced through the first round of bracket play here in Dreamleague Season 26 Western European Open Qualifiers. And I, unfortunately for you, my name is Malibu Jesus, if you're nasty, and we are here to cast some Dota 2.
Steady now. 30 seconds until we are tested by combat.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Pixel. Vision now with all these new juke spots, the new map. Super nice, man. And you do not want to give gyrocopter, like, will the range show? No, can't show the range on flat cannon, but bonus vision 200, radius 1250.
It begins.
Have I played the last Berserker? I have not. Big Snake coming out. Nice. Kadaro gonna find that observer. Protecting their own. Medusa offlane? This is the Medusa offlane. You DM it to me. I will check it out. However, this weekend, I'm so busy. I will not be online again until like Monday, probably. Yeah. All right, Medusa offlane with the SB4. Lanes decently into the Magnus. The attack animation, though, on Mag might make it a little difficult for Medusa to score big. We went internal empowerment. Self bonus decreased from 50 to 30% here on Magnus for Empower. And you know the attack range bonus also got nerfed on Chilling Touch. Me too, Josh. I think you give 9 time to grow and be properly supported on a roster. I think he can see success again. All right, Bristle. Divine Llama. Former heroic player, former Night Pulse player. Now on trial with OG. 4 denies already. This is best of 1. So 1 mistake and you are out of this bracket play here. And just a reminder, 2 teams do qualify from the open to the closed qualifiers in Western Europe. In the brackets, they are separated too. So if there are 8 teams in the bracket, there would be 4 per side, and the top 2 would never play each other. You do not cross over. Just, everyone valuing their early economic game here. Just shy of 230. Sinteezy getting that null talisman delivered up. Couple mangoes and a stick. Think we might see the most action here in about 20 seconds with this early Lotus. Gem, though, is very low. No skewer to get him out of the Lotus pool area. Instead, no, 10 seconds. On the approach. And Gem just doesn't have the HP to stand against the combo. Hell yeah, we love our late night boys. Or, our late night fans, friends, family. Oh, top side, Yolnik. Going toe-to-toe against Divine Llama here. Imps exploding. And the detonation time on these imps was nerfed. So you have more time to kill them before they pop now. Gives a little bit more room for counterplay. Walking under that Sentry Daze, very low. Another Rocket Barrage, but he is out of sight. Now, some tangos available. Sentry does get pinged out. This double camp here. Kind of want Divide to step up. Needs the creep wave to eat the Rocket Barrage. Still eating the flak attacks here. They's got to be careful. Thank you all so much for the new follows here. We will get them read out. But first blood, bottom side, Kadaru. The icy syringe draws it. All right. Being Ancient Apparition, a hero needs levels more than anything else. So being in that kill is quite nice. The OG do lose Divine Llama. Yolnik walking him down with the Rocket Barrage. Daze does take the bounty rune. Cheeky obs, so do we block and kill this sentry? Oh man, if you get it. No. Gem charging the wrong target, but it still might be enough. Going for the TP. He does have Dust the Bash. And the bounty will fall. Tiny though. Mid laner does die solo to 9. And y'all saying 9's not back? I got news. Look at that. That's wrong. That's for the bounty kill. 9 on the Ember, 28 and 5. Tiny was keeping up before that death, though. 9 going to be the first to level 6. Probably can make another play once he gets that, because Tiny right now only has the armor from the Ring of Protection to counteract the Blightstone. A charge coming out bottom as Sentreezy will go down. Kadaru with his second of the game. Josh, that is a great question. If we have a pause or some downtime, I will find the answer for you. Okay, we got a little bit of downtime. All right. 1, 2. Wait. I'll tell you after this game. I think the bracket still needs to play out a little bit. Oh, 9 goes and gets another kill. Had a little help this time. However, this will spell perhaps doom for Divine Llama. He does get a kill on the Warlock prior to expiration. Trying to juke through the trees, but will not find success in his escape. Another kill for the Gyrocopter. Trying to keep pace with the Magnus. However, 20 denies on the Mag. And a mid-tier 1 now threatened. Gonna take Happy. He's died twice. This is a hero I believe I've seen him in the past. I've seen his propensity to tilt. So you stay on him. You might have found the weak link, you know. Oh, and a dust. But Bounty is not nearby. Charge coming out on 9. We'll just see just how back 9 is. A regen rune ticking, so he should be in good health. Slightly gem calls off the charge. Quills don't proc lifesteal anymore. Really? Yeah. There are 2 spots from the open qualifiers to the closed qualifiers, but you do not get a second chance. You have to win your bracket here. On Face It, the brackets were separated, but on Liquipedia, they kind of go together. It's a little strange. We do have Golem here to play with. Black Grimoire giving Revolver enough experience to get level 6, and the charge is coming out top. Divine Llama gets the kill. No track kills coming out just yet. Action Rune is top, and that's a haste for the Tiny. Gonna take happiness in that one, knowing 9 doesn't have a bottle. Bounty Rune in the bottom river, though. Bottom jungle is available for the taking. Days steals the Dire. It's the second one he's taken. No bottle love from the bounties. There is, yes. Open Qualifiers 2 has 1 spot. That is correct, Big Daddy Ozone. And a charge onto the Bristle. Some stat sticks in hand, but the Golem will come out. Another bash and gonna take Happy with the haste rune. TPing in, going for the kill. Helps out Yolnik. Claims his 3rd of the game. This Gyrocopter behind in CS compared to the Magnus. However, he's gotten those hero kills. Magnus has only gotten the assists. Let's take a look at the net worth. Yep. That explains. Alright, Days with the vision. Scouting for 9. Oh, beautiful Sleight Chains combination. You know, Sleight of Fist got nerfs to the damage at levels 1 and 3. I think level 2 is the same. No. Nerfs across the board there. For the bonus hero damage. Damn. They were just lesser at 3, I think. You know, if you have to sacrifice one of your cores, Bristle... I mean, playing behind on Bristle does not feel good. Ever. He's about 900 behind. Ooh. Clash on the top side. Ice Blast comes out. Will survive. Yeah. Gets the Shadow Word on. Do they go back in? Concentrated hero pool here for PP. Coming in. Divine Llama. Dodges 2 out of the 3 called on blast, but the crash landing will land. And Divine Llama getting shot from the front, getting shot from the back. Medusa even showing up, the offlaner, mind you. But 9 cleaning up the back line, and now PP on the defensive on it. Big Daddy Mac is showing up. He's got the Ravage, but oh no, the Stone Gaze into the stun does it all, but a double kill coming out for 9. Just 1 extra, but you know this Gyrocopter dwindling. Slide of Fist gets him out of the rocket barrage, but back into it. Now Divine Llama still alive through it all. Charge Vision. And Onyx Persistence will be a dead ember. Ice Blast in, but misses the mark. Narrowly, Divine Llama trying to get that backside shown. But bad news. OG lose 4 in this top exchange. Limit testing a little too much. Your Magnus not getting off RP is possibly the worst thing that could have happened. Net worth normalizing a bit. Levels going in favor of the Dire. Win probability starting to dip towards the Dire, but it is still very early. Gonna be the Mask of Madness Echo Saber build on Olnit. It's pause 1 mag. Gonna take Happy, saving up for the blink. Spirit Breaker's doing work this game. Been involved in over half the kills for the Dire. Oh, and that is a shield rune for Tiny. Okay. Tower advantage certainly in favor of OG here. 2 down to the 0 of the Dire. You really need level 6 on days. Whether that happens by killing the Warlock or just having him soak a lane, this track is omega valuable. And with the towers, like with the tier 1 towers kind of falling, this is how you're going to really ramp up your gold accumulation. Oh! Kadaro! What? A little lag? And no way. Chat, what is this? This is... Math, why would I change the title? This is OG. Medusa. It was supposed to be Medusa 3. Maybe they changed it. Oh my god! A big golem for little old Divine Llama? Math Magician is the mather baiter. He baited me. Stone Gaze to hammer, but they only take physical damage, right? While they're stoned? Oh, okay, you still take magic damage, but you take bonus physical damage. Okay. So Math, you're the hoe, and now they said, tally ho, bring down Days, but he turns back to get a last track. We'll give his life for it. Is the track worth it? I don't think you were getting out. And own it. Okay. You get a kill. But you get charged, and Kadaro has no way to peel them off of you. He has a homing missile problem to deal about while you are dealing with a very angry cow and a very angry snake lumen. Own it will look like get out here, but Yolnik does chase down Kadaro on the Ancient Apparition. Gonna take Happy, trying to close the gap here. Shield Rune active, but Days finally getting these tracks up for his team, letting them know what kind of situations they'll be entering into. I mean, Meteor Hammer, it gives you push. Spell Lifesteal Amp, Mana Regen Amp. Where is it? 20%. 24%. That's what it's at. Team Secret game, they should be playing on this, not the same bracket, I don't think, but they're playing now at the same time. Oh, and an Ice Blast in. Finds a couple. Bristle is nowhere to be found. Where is he? Oh, yeah, there he is. Right there. Okay. Day survives. Polywog Charm going. No mana cost on this now. So free heals for your buddies. I am also hesitant to believe that it's better. You know, we'll see. But, I mean, they fought their way in a position where they can get one Ice Blast to kill them all. 26 seconds. They know the cooldown's there. 9. Slight misses. Divide Llama. Go, go. Divide, 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 divide. Okay, Stone Gaze coming out. You've got Golem. But now one big ult down. Ember Spirit trying to bait. Gets the bolas out. A Shockwave pulling him back. They found the Warlock. The Golem comes out. Ancient Apparition dead. Warlock dead. Supports are getting shredded. RP out. But the Magnus does fall. Spirit Breaker is worth his salt. 2 down for each side. Make it Medusa 3. Magnus or Divide 3. Days gets out and the Avalanche misses the mark narrowly. Can you give 9 enough information to get another kill? This Tiny, quite healthy. A lot of burst damage too. Ancient Apparition TPing and he will be the bait for the hook and it's set. Tiny falls. What a play. Those are track kills, baby. You get that bonus gold from the Tormentor, you give it right back. Damn. Look at that. And Days gets the obs too. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better, Grand. I have to look at that quill change. But maybe. I think that's why people are not building Ags super like quickly on him anymore. Does look like we're still going for it though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Charge plus Avalanche means dead. Yeah. And a Courier also gonna die. Days just wants to give the dire gold. Yes, we will show net worth. Thank you, Zoft. Yeah, if someone can hop in demo mode and check lifesteal on quills for me, I would be very, very thankful.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Ancient Apparition with the Ice Blast and the Hex to follow. That's the pig pull. That's a bait. Nice kill for Kadaro. 4, 2, and 7. 2, 5, and 7. Supports on both sides. Actually doing a lot of work. Days more sacrificial than most, unfortunately. And holy friends, I just noticed we have a little gathering going on, friends. If you are just joining us for the first time, 1, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And 2, I primarily stream on Twitch, but I also multi-stream to YouTube. If your hardware works better for YouTube, or if you are on a television, you can find the YouTube live link right there in chat. I've just posted it. I will, in fact, pin it. So yeah, we try to make the best viewing experience for you that we can. Yeah, Bristle. He's sacrificial now. Does finish the Ags. And yes, thank you, Math. If you look at the bottom right corner of your screen, you might see, oh, my Twitch Prime sub is up. I think I would like to give Malibu Jesus some money. I have even better news. I'm only an affiliate, so we get a 50-50 split on Twitch Prime. If you scroll down on my Twitch page, you can see that donation link. Just like we're going to see Medusa donate their life to OG. Ice Blast inbound. Warlock coming in with the Golem, but it's not going to be enough. The Golem goes down. Centreezy. Stone Gaze TP. The Nightfall. We'll call that one the Daybreak. Yeah. And a charge in. Days getting low. Call down coming in. Brings down the bounty. Going to take Happy. Looking for that blink. Cooldown reset. He's bound 9. The avalanche toss combination goes up. And no, Roshan says, get the hell out of here. I've got beef. And you're a cow. Fuck, dude. That transition fight is insane. Yeah, Crimson could be big. Against this gyrocopter. Against the Medusa split shot. It's a great call. Gonna go Glimmer, though. Yeah, they just kite the Bristle. I mean, Gyro's pretty fast. Tiny has no problem getting around these fights. Throwing him up. Throwing the alley-oop to the Medusa. Big Ice Blast in. Only hits 1, though. But the Quills with the Ice Blast combination, the damage is there. You bring down the 4, but you lose your 3. Tough exchange. So even with how pressured Devi's game and how sacrificial he's been, 9 steals the Shrine of Wisdom. That's a big play. These are the kind of plays that keep you in the game. 3-level advantage here for OG. Yeah, I mean, something to remember. This is the first official for OG. Also, they had a first round bye. So the Dire, they had a really nice warm-up game before this. So OG might be coming into this one cold. That's how these upsets can happen, you know. The favorite team, they sleep in a little bit. They watch a couple games, but maybe you don't get to play. And you're coming against someone who just came off like a win. That's my first album title, Malibu Coping. Alright, some action in the river. They bring down the Space Cow. 9 is in, 9 is out, and own it, snatching the Medusa away from the Tiny. However, Tiny might just have the gumption to get the job done. A snake won't do it, though. Kadaro on the high ground. Ticking to the Signet, but gonna take Happy Life is forfeit. And Divide Doubters? Divide Doubters, where are you? Own it. Not quite getting Revolver behind him with the Shockwave. You know, I thought it was just a damage nerf, but not pulling him where you need him. Shame, shame, shame. Still doubting. Right, yeah, sacrificial but top 4 net. It speaks to the persistence, you know, of this player. Alrighty. Little pause in the action. Let's take a second to evaluate the itemization. BKB on 9. Lavis probably into a Solar Crest soon. Devi going for the Glimmer. Has it finished. BKB, Echo, Blink, Madness. Days. Oh my god, I hear a Space Cow. And a Golem to follow. They bring down 9. That's probably the one guy you cannot lose. Didn't even get to use his BKB. Wouldn't have mattered with the Golem, but maybe you get a Remnant out. This is going to be a free Roshan attempt. No buyback on the Ember. No Spirit down to jump in. Bristle at half health. Medusa's got Stone Gaze. You don't have Golem, but you got Call Down. You got Ava. If you can take out the Warlock before Bonds, but you cannot afford to collapse here. Okay, one found by Own It. RP coming out with a BKB after the Ice Blast. Set up 2 dead immediately. Aegis on the Gyrocopter Divine Llama. But a beautiful Fatal Bonds turn out to be fatal for 2 members of OG. Aegis consumed. Sintrizi, no way to get mana back. Will Ball charge is on Devi. Vision granted. Missile lands and Gem actually cancels it. They're going to hold the high ground here. A fighting 3 available, and Devi survives. He divides. I will Devi. Right? Oh. Yo, Dota 2 karaoke night. Pick up the rune. Own it. Get the rune. 9. Get the rune. Someone. Please. Hi on you. This is Western Europe. We are in the Dreamleague Season 26 Western European Open Qualifiers. 2 teams from the field will earn a spot to the closed qualifiers, which will be played next week. Mage Slayer into Shiva's. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Divide. Deciding between a Lotus and a BKB. Does great right-click damage, especially with Seeing Red. Yo, Genzer, how's it going, homie? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. And everybody, we're going to run through follow alerts and everything after. Oh, yo, Nick gets kidnapped. BKB not going to save you, buddy. Dude, they call that the True Sight good night. When you just dream of OG being back, so you watch True Sight before you go to bed every night. Alright. Good timing. They find the gyrocopter. That sets them up for the Tormentor steal. And 9 will get the shard, so the I don't know, the perks of the shard. Whenever an enemy dies, you get a remnant charge back, and then your remnants also burn. Yes, nailed it. Let's go. Divilum. The duality of man, exactly. Alrighty, Revolver. Solar Crest finished. He can put the damage barrier on himself, but he won't get any of the bonuses other than that. Yule's Scepter. Hold him in place. Oh, units in. They've got the Golem. Will he drop it? He does have buyback. Maybe you save it. Okay, no gyro. He is respawning. Gem might just die. Close dance with death. Who's our Facebook admin? Pixel, who's the OG Facebook admin? Are they here with us? Are they in the room with us right now? No. Shuriken does not stop TP. The stun got moved to Shadow Walk. No, Shuriken only slows now. No more mini stun on it. But you can get your shard, Shadow Walk your ally, and they'll stun them when they attack out of... Oh yeah. When they attack out of the invis, you and your ally will stun. That's kind of hype. Oh dude, no apologies needed. This is... Dota fucking changes so much. It's like... this is the place to learn and share ideas and information. I mean, like how the fuck is one person supposed to remember every single thing about Dota, you know? Yep. I feel like, so Devi feels like he needs BKB to play the game. Yeah, exactly. 7.38C came out yesterday. Like I did a short stream on those changes as well. That was fun. Yep. Yeah, Grand Manor. So the stun. Look at that. Stun duration on Shadow Walk. 1.4 seconds. So if you get your shard, you can make your ally. Ember. Ember, he's got, well, I mean, Flame Guard around him, burns in an aura, but his shard makes his remnants also burn for DPS in a 350 radius. Oh, I got a burp. Okay. No big players. Some we've seen around before, but oh no, Olnik gets caught out. Gets the BKB off with the reverse polarity coming out into the Ice Blast, but the Stone Gaze counteracting it. You do lose the Magnus. Can you clean up? Ice Blast onto multiple heroes. 1, 2 go down. The chase is on for Revolver and Yolnik. Can they get him before he gets to the high ground? The answer, yes. Kadaro gives his buddy some cold feet. Yo, Smizer, what's up? We love our multicultural, multinational fan base, chat, everything. You know, I love to travel myself. Lived in Brazil for a while. Yeah, the game has been changing a lot. And friends, after this, this is some information that like does not. I feel like it could be known, but I think a lot of people take it for granted. You can walk around like the normal map, the normal Dota map, to see all of the changes and shit. I'll show you how to do that after this game. But will we show Days how to get out alive? The answer is yes. Mr. Devi. He just can't decide what he wants, you know, it's always changing. Gonna go for the Heart of Terrace. Bunny, thank you. Thank you, my friend, for trying to knock the rust off before we have some casts going on next week that we're very excited for. Oh, Big Bash coming in off of the charge. A double, a triple. Ooh, baby. But the Ice Blast coming in. And now Big Bro Devi coming with the Quills. Bit of a pin cushion. The Space Cow and the reversal. Nice Lotus with the Dispel. Gonna take Happy's found. Days on the Bounty Hunter. Not dead yet. A Force Staff gets him to the high ground, but it's not enough. OG9 with the BKB slicing, dicing into the RP. Stone Gaze is not enough, but Magnus is held in place temporarily. TP, the Daybreak coming out from Centreezy. Gonna take Happy. Might not be smiling after this one. 4 dead. On the side of respective players. OG. 14k ahead, barreling down the mid lane into the off lane Medusa. Days does limit test, and you know, if they're gonna kill you, like if they kill the 4 and then everyone else crumbles like that, it's worth it. I think we're seeing why Days is one of the core members. I don't know if I want to say core members right now. Oh, the Lotus, how timely. But why Days is an official rostered member of OG. I guess you could call him part of the core, right? They're building around Days and 9. Having a good shot caller on your support roster. Very nice. Yep. But Days also played for... Let's check. Didn't Days play for like Navi? Navi Jr. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Josh. Okay, where are we going, big dogs? No Roshan? Or a bit. Butterfly. Oh my god. Okay, so I think the biggest aspects of the Butterfly, the base attack reduction. I mean, the base attack speed percentage. The evasion is nice. The agi. So you get armor, you get attack speed, flat attack speed from that. The damage is fine. Do you get like a Daedalus next? No, Swift Blink first. Okay. I want to see Swift Blink, Mask of Madness. We have a Solar Crest as well on Kadaro, yeah. This... he's a machine gun. Magnus is a machine gun at this point. Yep. And the drums. Yep. Magnus actually going for the Satanic before the Swift Blink, though. An extra Dispel. Very nice. Get the bonds off you. Get the Gorgon's Grasp, the Gleipnir off you. Fine pickup. 25. Ooh. Extra damage or cleave, or the RP stun. End game volume could be a high. Okay. Let's see. There we go. A small adjustment. Oh, Wooly, you baited me. It it resets my observer keys. We're gonna have to. Oh, we're gonna have to arrow key it here, boys. Divine Llama rooted, but you get a full lane of barracks bottom. Mid still remains, and Devi going for the basher next. Hey, no, it's alright. Audio levels are very important. As 9 gets in and Daze gets out. Warlock low, the Golem for not. Yolnik hit with the Ice Blast will pierce the BKB, and 9 kills them both. Onet is in. Found the Space Cow. Divine Llama coming in to clean up. 3 dead for prospective players. Alright. JD, that more game. Math, are you trying to fucking bait me into nullifying my camera settings again? Yeah, this was an offlane Medusa. Dude, she finished the Scythe of Vice very, very quickly. I feel like I'm talking like Christopher Walken. Because Valve, bro, they're just a small indie company, man. They can't fix that. An OG. Finish off mid lane. Marching at the tier 4s. Fatal Bonds, be damned. Divine Llama. You gotta see this number, that number, you have to be able to out damage it. 70.9. I mean, she's tanky. She's got a lot of mana. Aegis is on the bristle, friends. Yeah, they tried to cook. Oh, Wooly, dude, thank you for the Prime sub. And that alert should play. It normally goes off and scares the shit out of me. Where is it? It's still on. Maybe it's a little delayed. We'll see. Okay. No, they still need the tier 2 for Megas. Can't get it just yet. The tier 4s are very low. Okay. Daze playing in front of Onet. Good support positioning here. The ping's coming out. Blink away. Skewer to follow. Gonna take Happy. Not able to land it. Prime sub. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Math. Math, get on that. Why is that alert not going off? And Golem coming in, but it's not enough. Warlock does go down. The Stone Gaze cooking Gyro to fall, and Ice Blast in. They bring down 9, dead for a minute and a half, but now Magnus joining the fray. 9 buys back, gets back in with Remnant immediately. Medusa, tiny hand in hand, will go into the grave. As Onet always looking for that +1, surging ahead. GG is called. OG advance. Hell yeah. Well played, OG. Man, you were worried, right? You all were worried out there. Orifim, thank you for the Prime sub. There we go. If you've got any wrestling fans out there. I mean, you know, that's Dota, baby. A little bit of back and forth. You gotta go. You gotta go. Orifim, thank you, my friend. So Trent, holy shit, the Trent raid. Let's go. Hi, Trent, and our crew. I don't know, were you all playing Spelunky or were you watching some Dotes? Next test is the mind control stack. Oh shit. Oh geez, we're back. We're so back. Okay, so friends, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the Prime subs. Thank you for the raids. Appreciate everything so much. Let's see, what do we got? Valve, please fix the watch tab. Okay. Will I cover secret? Let me check. So I don't have anybody on my friends list that is in secret. Who is secret playing currently? Dude, secret, are they still on their bye? No, they are playing Team the Problem TP. Capybaras, that's Fly, Lullis, Copy, and then Kiritich, right? And oh god, who's the three? Whoever the three is, I forget, but he did really well. Check Discord DM, brother. Thank you, Bren. Ooh. Thank you, Bren. I will send you that right now. I do have a friend now on OG. I contacted Pupi, and she was able to hook me up. OG versus Mind Control stack. Hell yeah. No lobby. We'll throw up a game while we wait. Friends, gonna top off the coffee. And let's get this sorted first. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Bryn. World class lad right there. So Agas, I would like to cover secret while we wait on the OG game. But I am not seeing the secret game. It's most unfortunate. Yeah, don't worry. I don't use Signal, boys. You don't got to worry about that. Next OG game, we are in the lobby right now, or we're waiting to watch the lobby through Dota TV delay. Scarpatron, thanks, man. This is just one of my playlists on Spotify, bro. Just the daily mix. I listen to a lot of Daft Punk, a lot of Justice, and it's just pulling from that. We've been on some bangers, right? But friends, I'm going to turn on follow alerts while we are between games. We're going to let those run. Thank you all for joining us. Also, a lot of new viewers since I last said this. If your viewing experience is better on YouTube, you can find that link here. YouTube link is in the chat. It will be pinned. And we'll be back. See you soon. Do I use Nightbot? I think I have Nightbot active, Math. More on that here in a few. I'll be right back. Fortnite, man. Oh, search for Morph in live games. CNI, you're so fucking smart. Shout out. OG game, BO1, I believe so. Everything should be best of one until the finals. Oh,
Radiant team is banning. Dire team banned.
yes. Next round will be OG versus Mafia Power, and that is a best of 1.
Seconds remaining.
The round after that will be best of 3.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Patience while the Radiant team chooses.
Behold the horn of madness.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick. Time now for the Dire team to choose. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Patience while the Radiant team chooses.
The undying waits.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right, there are 2 more. 2 more OG games today, I think. Well, actually, they might play the semifinals tomorrow. Josh, do you know? Is the next round the final round of games for OG today? Because on Liquipedia, oh, OG Draft Live. Thank you, Josh. Secret friends, I'm sorry. You give me a $500 donation, and we'll spurn the hate of OG and go watch Secret. Oh, one moment. Ah.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Alrighty, pals. We got a draft.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright. Mind control. No longer with Team Jiggling. RIP. Didn't work out with the former Nouns boys. Mind control playing pause 1, by the way. So looks like we have. Okay, so mind control on 1, knowledge on 2, another Bulgarian player, Dep Kid, an Iranian player, on pause 3, La Joya, a Bulgarian player on pause 4, and then Cold, another Iranian player on pause 5. So that's the background, and this is Mafia Power. So OG on the Radiant, Mafia Power on the Dire. Vamos, Peru! Right. Math on Liquipedia. It's showing mind control as pause 1. So, take that for what it's worth, you know. Shit gets mixed up on Liquipedia still.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, friends, we got a little surprise for you.
Radiant team pick.
Look at this.
Dire team pick.
It's a motherfucking cinnamon babka, baby. Yeah, love it. Alright, Phantom Assassin got a big nerf in 7.38C. A little unexpected. The range of Phantom Strike was 1,000 at all levels previously, but now it's like 650. So she's a lot less mobile in this early laning stage. And even at level 4, I think it's only 900 cast range now. So you still lose 100 range at...
Dire team ban.
Sorry, I thought I heard some squeaks of despair from my wife or my mother-in-law. And I almost had to step out for a second. Mm-hmm. Yes. This is a best of one.
Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining.
Mind control tide hunter, bro. It's still in every universe we find it, you know.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, big man Blastoise, big. Hell yeah. So Hoodwink got some more sharpshooter damage. More damage on Acorn Shot as well. A little bit of a buff. I know, Pixel, you're going to be excited to see the Centaur if it comes out. Or are we going to see a Bristle? No, Bristle's banned. You could do Divine Llama Pango. Beastmaster mid. I wonder how Beastmaster does against Invoker. And math depends on NA SA games. If I'm needed to help pack or not. Also, we're gonna have to get the treadmill out soon because I have not moved my body at all today. We're gonna be walking, talking, moving and grooving. That is what marriage is for.
Patience while the Radiance team chooses.
Wind Ranger at your service.
And Ranger got some extra bonus base damage. With the Gush, with the Forge Spirits. You get some decent minus armor. Buff up your Tiny. I do like the early CM for Mafia Power. I feel like you could use a little more control here. I do like the Centaur. I see the vision with Abaddon. It's gonna be a Doom though. Strong lane, a lot of magic damage. Days on the Hoodwink. So Doom Hoodwink, great lane combination. Go Nuts, so extra range damage. Maybe even with Scurry active. Or no, it's cast range and attack range. Doom's fine. If you're looking for faster timing, maybe PA wants to fight with like S and Y. Like Battle Fury, S and Y Shard, you can fight pretty nicely. It's gonna be a tiny carry, played by MC. And god damn it, I gotta wash my hands again. Yep. Kadara Warlock is a signature hero. Alrighty. Welcome one, welcome all. We are getting into our quarterfinals of Dreamleague Season 26 Western European Qualifiers. Open qualifiers, mind you. And you are fortunate to view OG with their new roster on the Radiant versus Mafia Power, headed up by none other than Mind Control, Young MC, the Master. This time playing a different role on the Tiny Carry. And you are here with me, Malibu Jesus, bringing you the action. There we go. All that positivity in all the chat, you'll love it. Hello, Jwampy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you are in the mood for some Dota. Late smoke from OG. On the high ground. Dave's playing similar to his bounty, scouting ahead. Gets that evasion next to the redirect. That's such a fun innate. Oh, Devi sneaking by. A lot of vision from that obs here. It is slow ground though. Bounties. Gonna go 2 for 2. Jwampy, that's right. Thank you. Let's support our new OG roster. But you know, I gotta give Mafia. I gotta give them some props too. They made it through a couple matches here in the qualifiers in the early bracket play. So we can't be too biased, you know. Though I do think back to the last one of the a while back when OG was in a LAN and No Tail was on the panel, you know. Just talking about like we, the team, you know. Love to see the bias come through like that. It's always fun. Oh no, but La Joya has taken power shot, so she's gonna have to TP out here to the tier 1 tower. The expensive early choice, especially when you have, you know, Tide Hunter. This is a hero that can easily secure the range creep. Oh, you know, they're on the stage for a reason, right? What do I know? I'm an unranked, lowly player, you know. Three and 0 to 6 and 1. Acorn shot got buffed up. 45 bonus damage. 6 and 2. Oh, no knowledge. What? What? Limit testing gone wrong, it seems. You know, I see a fairy fire still in Nine's inventory. Maybe like a shield crash got dispelled. Does he have? Yeah. Oy, 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 oy. MC is playing position 1 Tiny. Yes. 9 now. Nice deny. We'll eat the cold snap and a tower shot. Nobody's gonna pause. Hopefully no lag. Hopefully no packet loss, you know. Friends, welcome one, welcome all. Bringing you some open qualifier action today. Ipsy got tired of playing offlane. He needed a change of pace, right? I mean, who could blame him? But nice ways to help new casters. I know a couple of you out there. I don't know, the invoker I played with last night, Math, instinctually, he had good urges. But he kind of started to doubt himself when other players offered feedback. So I feel like if this invoker can find a way to quiet the input from his team, but still note it and move forward with it, he might just be a slight notch above the one I played with last night. For those of you that are unaware, Math and I are pals. I hate him, but we're friends. No, we're kidding. We're pals, and we play some Dota together sometimes. We played a ranked match together yesterday. I picked Jakiro, normal pause 5 pick. He picked Nature's Prophet, a normal pause 1 pick. Our pause 4 player was not happy with the Nature's safe lane pick. Immediately starts barking, and then we just go off and crush the game. And it's like, oh yeah, keep talking, little guy. The wind Bella. Yeah, look at this little rat here. Kill shot
Easy breezy.
up to 12%. So that's 12% after you take the power shot damage, right? After the max level.
Was that the intention? Look, intentions.
You probably need to send that to
I probably do.
mine, and then there's one for you.
All right. Thank you, dear. Oh, hope you didn't see the back of those. Tax documents. You gotta love it. We live in a society of bonds. Fatal bonds, sometimes. And we are out of our pause. How nice. Let's get this back underway. Talking draft, talking timings. Golem plus Doom plus roll, pretty big. First 2 kills of the game going to the Mafia, though. Do not clip that. Math, you're on thin ice, Buster. Yeah, exactly. No, I cannot. But yeah, there are some powerful timings here for both teams, you know. I see the Ravage Cataclysm. Invoker. Gonna get the Midas, though. Probably Midas, brown boots. Do you get Ags before travels? I feel like that's the big question. Alright, top side. Day's been brought down before, and the Sunstrike is certainly gonna get him this time, too. Oh. Squirrel needs a little higher SPF, and Knowledge is showing up here in the mid lane. 3-0. Just wicked start for the mid lane Invoker. 9, about a quarter level behind, maybe half level. We'll have the water rune denied, so and he denies the top side water rune with the Forge Spirit. Fortified Wave tanking the tower shots for him, and a TP coming in from CM. Cancelled though. Gonna stay top. Only posturing with the TP just to peel off the Pangolier. You know, I really like the CM against this Pango. Outside of the spell, Frostbite is king. 3-second duration at level 4 with a 6-second cooldown. You have 50% uptime on this spell. Pangolier needs to be mobile to fight. This is a great tool on stopping that. 9 can recover. A little tough on Pango, but you're going to have timing with the roll. If you can get some kills in the bottom lane, get charges on this Grimoire, you can kind of jump the start of the race here, but Day's going to die again on the top side. Looks like a fight still going on up there, but we're going to stay focused on bottom. The bonds are out onto this camp/wave. Dep Kid getting the early, okay, the buckler or the physical harass from the PA. I like it. Buying the small components before going for the larger mask. Smart. Gives you a little more power, a little more staying power in the lane. Okay. We see La Joya continuing their stacking. Gonna be 2 triple camps. As top lane diving, they're gonna find mind control, and the blaze will burn down the tiny.
This won't be pretty. They've reached Dial's
That's your King Day credit card.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I guess.
I'm not gonna talk about that on stream.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's financial information, but it's not. 9, another death in the mid lane. Unfortunate. 4 and 1. Was there an assist on that? Yes, there was. The Wind Ranger rotation. Oh, okay. I see. Fight over the amplified damage rune. You bring a knife to a gunfight. Goes bad. Doom, though, on mind control. Under the tower. Daze landing the bushwhack. Cold, though, will freeze him on the outskirts. The Sunstrike lands, and another right click might just do it. Regening from the Shadow Word of Kadaro. Daze is gonna eat the gank here. 3 heroes present. Bring down the squirrel. 0 and 4. Tough break for OG. Rough start. 1 to 6. No towers taken just yet. Kadaro gets the Shrine of Wisdom and the Sunstrike. Oh, you don't even need it. The kill shot will be enough. Cold TP him back home. Good TP. Probably would have died to the Shadow Word. All right. 250 XP with 2 charges. Yeah. I'm calculating. So Warlock can have ult if he uses his book. You might use it here for the rune. Okay, you could have Golem, you could have Roll. And you might need them both here. Yep, Kadaro uses the book. Dancing back to the high ground. Golem coming out, stunning both with the Rolling Thunder. Though 9 gets off to the wrong foot. Gets the regen. He's rolling through with Daze joining and finding the kill. Invoker to fall. What could have been so bad. Reclaimed. Just, you gotta take the low road sometimes, right? Hey, welcome back, Pixel. And OG getting 2 big kills. They bring down the Tide while taking the hard camp stack. And this is economic terrorism. This is not your normal eco-terrorism. 9 gets another kill. They feed the Wind Ranger to him. Kadaro Golem getting quite low. You still got 15 seconds. They bring... Okay, 9 is back in the game, baby. Looking at net worth, he's top of the charts. King of the castle. And Knowledge can only watch helplessly as that hard camp stack is taken. Dire still having obs, and the ancient camp is looking very healthy. Dep Kid. Ravage available. Your Wind Ranger TPing. Big man Pango coming out. Olnet working on that Battle Fury as well. We're double fisting our drinks. Everyone is all smiles. All right. So, Divine Llama not playing nearly as sacrificial here in game 2. Well, the second game that we are watching of OG. But MC taking the Twin Gate. Gonna pressure bottom tier 1. Of course, the coverage offered by Dep Kid's Ravage. And not only Wind Ranger support, but CM come in as well. Might be enough to take down this tower. Phantom Strike out of the Avalanche. Vision gained. Ravage ready. No Golem to cover. But here's 9, baby. Big man Blastoise coming through. Hits 1, hits 2, hits 3. Pushes them to the low ground. Out of range from Olnet. A bit of a whoopsie. Avalanche onto 2. Ravage into the Sunstrike. Brings down the Phantom Assassin. Kadaro low in the river. Shield crash from 9 with fatal bonds. Can it be enough? You gotta damage those ancients. Maybe not the right ones. Sharpshooter coming through, bringing him low. Doom ticks down. Divide joining the fray. See him? Escapes. And 2 dead per side. Big kills. You finally... Was that Onit's first death? Yeah. Okay, so you slow down the Battle Fury. And then PA doesn't get anything from those other kills. Both pos ones going down. Not a bad turn of events. Kind of even, I think. More gold for OG, though. These 2 cores were big. Tide's second death. Mind Control's second as well. Hmm. I'm only getting 53 frames per second. Do I think Deso would be better than Battle Fury? So Desolator got 5 extra damage. But I don't know. Your Pangolier is giving you some minus armor eventually with Lucky Shot. The illusions, no way. Before they expire. And now 9. You expect him from the top side with the illusions, but he's coming through on the bottom. See him dead, rolling through. You got a golem to work with too, but you might not even need it. Depth Kid is coming through a pump fake on the golem. We hear that familiar boom. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you need it first, though. Like, we see Battle Fury, BKB, Shard, S and Y. PA does a ton of damage just with that Shard against the Tiny. Oh, no. Okay, Warlock gets the Golem out. Can it be enough damage here? Divine Llama surrounded by 4. Make it 5. Cold showing up too. Jukes to the right, but the Meatball, the Avalanche, it's just too much. Too much to handle. 2 big kills. Going the way of the Mafia. But OG fortifying the top tier 1. So I think if you hit Fan of Knives, oh, Kadaro Golem will go down. 100 gold. Yeah, PA shards with BKB and Fatal Bonds, so max health is damage 28%. Fatal Bond, share damage 21, 24% by the time that you have the shard, right? So if you're damaging 3 to 5 targets with that, and all that damage is shared, it's insane. Given they had to clump up very badly for you to hit that, but it's out there. Possibility is present. Yes, Phantom Knives makes Tide irrelevant. Also, the Tidy, like, you lose your grow stacks too when you get broken. And this is a hero with like 4k health by the time that you're really your team fighting. You're doing 28% of that with a single spell. Like, it's massive, man. Windrunner, no way. Cold is taking the stack for himself. Oh, you love it. So don't forget OG. They showed up earlier and contested that. Stopped him from taking it. And Cold gonna get a full level. Not bad. I don't know if it breaks Windrun. You can dispel Windrun, but I don't think you can break it. It's not a passive. Oh, the big bushwhack with the Rolling Thunder coming through. La Joya gets some vision and some damage out. Coming around with the Thunderbolt. You have a little tighter turning radius now. Device showing up, but shackled into place. Big spells used. And the Dire still have Ravage to work with. No, so I think Grow is broken. What else gets broken? Blue Heart Flow gets broken. Looks like this cannot be broken. Obviously Kraken. Blubber is also breakable. Very cool. We love learning, right? Alright. Relatively quiet. Oh my god, we had a little bit of lag there. What the hell is this? Chat, you seeing this? Yeah. Maybe this Tormentor? Oh wow. Yeah, they already got the Tormentor down. I should watch the map more. But Hoodwink gets her Hunter's Boomerang, and this got buffed in 738C. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I've got the modem and everything behind me, so no one's messing with that, but glad we are fine, and a fight is brewing. Days, no way you step up and face check these two beefy boys. Oh, and 9 going through, matching the Golem, tied very low. We'll get the Ravage with the Cataclysm coming out. Hits 1, hits 2. And 9 eats half of his HP right off rip. Dagger coming through. 2 dead for OG. And now Days running away from his tier 1, running away from his team, trying to buy some time with his death. Own it. We'll get one with the Golem. Okay, you got a Pavis. Almost a Solar Crest. Bit of a valleys and peaks kind of situation here for the graph so far. Big probability in favor of the Mafia. Oh, so 42IZ, is that just Dota TV, like as an entity? Like all across the board it's lagging? And Miracle. Is that Miracle Y? Are you Brazilian, bro? Capibaras for Secret will be crazy. Yeah. Especially like the lines I'm looking for there. So I think Nouns, did Nouns play Heroic? It will Lehia 2, 1 Parker 1 with them. With Heroic. But Lelis is from SA, obviously. Played in NA a lot of the time. But that SA versus SA background will be fun. Oh, Days eats the power shot, eats the tornado and the sunstrike, but this squirrel, I was gonna say they don't quit, but give up the ghost eventually. Top action. Gonna be MC. S and Y, no shard available yet on Phantom Assassin, but big crits will help out. Yeah, look at that. We're getting some jumping, some little bit of stuttering. Oh, tied on the high ground. Good Observer Ward, and now the Phantom Knives has arrived. Guys, it was a feint, it was a bait, a sleight of hand. That prior engagement on Tiny sets the expectation that PA does not have her shard, but now a Cataclysm, they're gonna answer for their crimes. 9 goes down. MC now on the back foot, trying to get away, but a frozen, frosty Phantom will be stopped in her tracks. Damn. Let's see the graph, chat. Okay. Favors OG. Oh, look at that. Pulling it right back up. Said, get over here, Cowpoke. Lasso those stats and hoist them in. Alright, big timings. Solar Crest, great for the Phantom Assassin. Extra bonds damage. Diffusal, Blink. Drums on Doom, BKB soon. Atos on the Squirrel. Almost Yasha. So Shards, BKB, Battle Fury. S and Y Echo. Very good. Very good Ghost Scepter game. Kato has been huge with the Ags. I would like to see a Shard on our Invoker. But he's going to get Lincoln's first. Oh no, Mind Control gets hit with the Golem, gets hit with the Knives, hit with the Dagger, and he's taking it all. A nice toss, gets on it off, but he's back in with the Phantom Strike, brings him down. OG, starting to warm up. Random plate of alacrity, you know, it's that one. The tin agility. It cuts deepest. Look at that, friends. Own it. Tread swapping for mana efficiency on the twin gate. Take that, put it into your brain. Swap your treads when you do minor things. Keeps you on the map. Helps you stay out there longer. Okay, Vision gets pinged out. They are going to brawl for this rune. And, oh no. Daze. Pulls back. You got Ravage. No Golem. For 105. Divine Llama. Tinker Toy to the low ground. Goes in. Has the Doom and a BKB. But he will be stunned. They've got the Ravage. He's dead in the water. Longer cooldown now on it. But the BKB will not dispel the anchor. They're in with the Rolling Thunder and the grip. The soup. It's down. Doom Tiny on it now. Finally showing. Baring his fangs. And they bring down Mind Control. But a Ravage does absolutely nothing. Into the Cataclysm. The BKB is not enough. It expires on Doom. Now, 1-for-1. Can you clean up? Beautiful freezing field, but it's interrupted. 9 gets the damage barrier, dodges the tornado. He's on the run, rooted, zooted, and brought down. An anchor smash is enough. 1-for-3. Get your Phantom Assassin out. But man. Fighting between towers, across terrain there, proves too difficult for OG. No Golem. Feel like Golem's gonna kind of be your answer for that Ravage. Exactly. Amount of control. It's only gonna grow. Typically we've seen Invokers go for this like Gleipnir build, you know? But he wants the Blink, he wants the Lincolns. The fine pickup. Invoker can kind of throw the spells from super far. Anyway, then once he sees the Doom committed, then you can blink in. Closer positioning, better right clicks. But I think you have to wait until Doom shows and uses ult. Own it though. He's gonna get frozen. He's dead in the water. Can't leap out. The Golem coming in, but it's not enough to save the Phantom Assassin. You're gonna lose your carry. You're gonna lose a tier 1 tower. You gotta account for this Tide. He's simply doing so much. And now, Doom is doomed. Rolling Thunder, not enough to save him. 9's gonna have to use it to get out. And the tree toss with the blink forward is enough to bring down Kadaro. Mind Control's back for revenge. He's pissed off about that earlier death that they got over on him. OG, gonna have to defend their high ground here. Yeah, BKB Kata, Ravage Kata is so difficult. You gotta break up the fight somehow. Oh, alright. Raising Field committed here. Gonna be a very speedy Roshan. Minus armor from the Gush, from the Forged Spirits. Mind Control doing 400 right click damage. That is also pretty powerful. Yeah. 9 actually died twice in lane. So Alteza, I would say that 9 probably did not win the lane. I would have to go back and look at the time. I mean, Tango versus Invoker. Like, on paper, it feels like it should be a draw. But Invoker's pretty good right now. And he got 2 Sunstrike kills across the map to keep his experience higher. Do you still want the mana burn? I mean, okay, so Doom just burns through mana as a hero. If you are keeping Infernal Blade on for farming, and you're using Scorched Earth off cooldown, 1.75 mana regen adds up. Especially if you don't have the enchantment to give you extra mana regen. All right, Rainbow TP's coming out from the Dire. They're gonna bring down Daze, but a big one saves him temporarily. Now dead in the water. Cataclysm locks down the Pango. Force staff to the low ground Kadaro. And the teleport toy over the terrain. Has TP still. Chat. No. Not like this, chat. They need your power. If you're an OG fan, put your hands up. You gotta offer them your energy. They need you now more than ever. The Kata is so it's pure damage too, man. And out with the Lincolns, you gotta pop it before you jump him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Manta Basher, yeah. You need a way to control. Hell yeah. My One Piece fans out there, you can hear the drums of liberation sounding now. Oh no, mind control looking for 9. The sights are set. There's no ravage. This could be a fight. Okay. BKB used, but the Shadow Blade will get him out. They dagger, the blink forward. The Golem to bring down MC, but can they find him? Rolling Thunder doing a lot of work here. Buyback on the CM as Mind Control going back in for Divine Llama, but the Doom coming out on a Mind Control now. Bushwhack to follow. Golem damage checking this Tiny. He will have his first life consumed, but now you got to deal with him again. And that is a tall order. They may just disengage. Can you get out interrupted? Okay. OG showing a bit of finesse. Getting in. 2 kills, a buyback, and the Aegis. Net worth shrinking to 5k. Okay. From 6k to about 5k. You're chipping away. If OG can exhibit that discipline 2 to 3 more times, it might be enough to even the playing field here, but this is a tall order disarm. The Force Staff save against the Sunstrike is everything. Kadaro's a god. Oh, dude. Drumroll for Kadaro, please. Yeah, Ty didn't have Ravage at that last fight at bottom. OG recognized that timing and took the initiative. If you can split that, do that 2 to 3 more times, you could come back into this. I mean, you're still in it right now, but the game's a very real possibility that it just runs away from you. Oh, Sway, yeah. Yeah, if OG gets eliminated, hope not. We'll watch Capybaras and Secret. You know, I gotta represent my Capybara boys. Shout out Copy, let us fly. The homies. Yeah, Invoker is showing up, man. Knowledge, this person, they got the know-how. That's all I can say. 9, 1, and 11. Uh-oh. Divide. Gonna hit the BKB. Will TP out. Oh my god. This pierces debuff immunity, by the way. Get your Helms of the Dominators and go petrify some BKB TPers. He is so lucky that he didn't have it. That's wild. That's crazy. Okay, Basher. I need to move my coffee out of the way. I'm gonna knock this over. Alright, big fight brewing here. MC will see Daze passing right by, but they gets caught out and Doom walking under the sentry. Chopped down, and the Phantom Knives gonna steal it. No Aegis this time to save you. Tormentor should be spawning soon. Arcane Rune top will be picked up. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Daze brought down. Sunstrike will be enough. 9 rolling through. Anticipated more of a jump to follow up with the spells. Oh no, he's going to get hit with Dead in the Water. A beautiful blink. Ags finished on 9 as well. Fair amount of damage. Swash my buckles and call me Sally. 9 ulting the voices. He's RPing Timbersaw right now. Kadaro, visionary force staff usage here, time and time again. Dodges the stun strike, though the jaws of Mafia are closing in. Yeah. That's tough. Invoker is so fucking brutal right now. You get an Atos and your Cataclysm is just, or Gleipnir, excuse me, and your Kata is just so big, man. It's like Venn diagrams from Satan. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mind control.
I'm afraid Radiant's middle
Gone fishing. You know, they say the worst day fishing is better than the best day at work. Can I get an amen out there? Own it, Basher. Going for the Abyssal into Nullifier. Smoke. Alright, friends. We got every team fight ultimate online here. Except Doom. 5 seconds remaining on that. Oh, a timely blink. And Mafia. Oh. He wanted to use his gem, but popped his BKB. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, so the question is, do OG dodge for 70 seconds? Good news is Roshan's not going to be up in that time frame, but Olnit needs a Phantom Strike target. He's going to hold the Manta. Loses a lot of mana. Shadow Word will heal him up. He got another one in a couple seconds. Okay. So it would be top anyway, Malibu. Come on. Good news is you're not losing any objectives with that misstep. You know. No one dies. Satanic could be big. You've got Manta BKB for Dispels. The Lifesteal is a very welcome addition. So. No Vlads either. Uh-oh, Roshan's up. Oh. No way you fight into this one. So I think... Oh no, Divide. It's going in. The Aegis gets picked up by Mind Control. Frostbite with the Ravage following and the Cataclysm. Now you gotta get out of that pure damage. No one dies immediately. CM goes down. Divine Llama gonna go. Golem coming in. Depth Kid is very low. However, Mind Control shoring up the defenses as Onit looks for another kill, but we'll have to get away to the low ground. 9 dashes away. Swashbuckling, dicing as Onit is on the outskirts. Blur does not get broken. And 9 doing a lot of work here, but he's leashed up, tossed to the gods, brought back down to the hells. Days is the next to fall. 4 dead for OG Mafia. Flexing their muscles, baring their teeth, charging ahead. Nah, the magical damage lifesteal on Brooch got nerfed by like 2 to 3%, I think. Gonna go with the Daedalus. Oh man. That's a level 21 tiny. Oh no. This is without a Forge Spirit. Divine Llama with the Ravage! He eats the Ancient Croaker! Consumes the Aegis, and now the Manta Dodge on the goal. No. Dead to the Invoker spells. Own it falls. What's our buyback status, babies? We got it on almost everyone here. Gonna be a lane threatened by the Mafia. They've... Okay, the fortification a little tough. You still have one for your next lane. Tier 2. But the tier 2 is just decimated. Not going to save you any time as they blink forward. They want to kill. You can take down another one. Yeah. Both teams are able to deal with super creeps decently. Mega creeps a little more difficult than Kadaro. It's such a tough game to make soup. So difficult. Alacrity on mind control with the Forge Spirits, taking away the armor in the building. Dust used, and 4 alive for OG. 2 lanes of super with the Mafia advantage. Kadaro, Courier, called back. Yep. Oh, that's a bad bake. Chat, that's a bad bake.
It happened again.
Oh,
Oh no.
a solo kill? Tornado, meteor, deafening blast, cold snap. What the fuck? This guy has robot hands. And, I mean, here we go. Divine Llama blink in with the Doom. Now the Ravage coming out as well. They say we got a Tidehunter also, baby. 9 with the buyback. Rolling Thunder trying to make space. They salvage their last lane of creeps. 9 rolling through. Windranger on the low ground, getting sliced and diced, but a beautiful shackle shot onto 2 refresher from Knowledge, and the Ravage coming out to decimate the Radiant OG. Their last breath of this game. Buyback on Phantom Assassin, but is it enough? TPing in, 9 gets to the high ground, own it with another Ravage from Divine Llama. The Ancient Croaker lending its wisdom to the Doom, but it's not enough. Dead in the water is the Doom. Dead in the water might just be the hopes of OG to advance out of the round. Bracket play here. 2 buybacks, keep them in the game. Tier 3 still alive. Staring down the barrel. Elimination. Awaiting either team. You know, this is when they're most dangerous. Backed into a corner. You see the full ferocity of a wild animal. We'll see if OG can tune into that ferocity. Gem on the ground for Dep Kid. Amplified damage rune available. Bottom side, but the Dire are the ones that see it. Own it, gonna pick it up. Alright. Oh man, Own It mind control. The power shot hits. Own It is he's here with no buyback. He has to BKB and do whatever he can. No lifesteal available aside from the Phantom Strike to match a dodge, but he's rooted the Frostbite, clinching the kill for mind control, and you are without your Phantom Assassin or a devastating assault on your high ground. Rolling Thunder coming through, blink in, gonna have to do a lot of work here. Big bushwhack pulling the 2 BB boys, and the Ravage, the spells, they're lining up perfectly to Symphony, and they're playing in tune. Dep Kid threatened here, but a tornado saving him. He's no. The Cataclysm coming down, no refresher this time, but 3 are dead. Make it for Kadaro, the last remaining member. In OG, call GG. They are eliminated from Dreamleague Season 26 Open Qualifier 1 here in Western Europe. The good news is you got a second round of Open Qualifiers coming soon with another ticket to the close qualifiers. Hey, Naya, welcome. Moment of silence for our OG boys. Send our love, send our support, and let's see. You said Secret are playing Capybara, right? Here we go. Let's get it up, babies. Yes, CNI. Do you all listen to chat at all? Like, that's crazy. Okay. Here we are. Respect, OG. Put up a hell of a fight. Excited to see how you do in the second round of open qualifiers, boys. Best of luck. Now we got Capibaras versus Secret. Taking a look here, we got our first kill, Mixa, on the 3 Slardar. Okay. Going for a big minus armor draft. Well, not... Kinda. Secret Puppy, level 2. Low HP. Supreme Walk and Copy down under the tower. And friends, I'm gonna snack a little bit before we go full-blown caster, man. Loud, that is bad manners. Bad baby. All right, titles updated, friends. I'm gonna finish this snack before we get to casting, though, as I mentioned. We skipped breakfast today. You got to see me eat a sandwich on stream, though. That was fun, right?
Radiant structures are fortified.
You know, I thought when we saw Slardar lose the bonus creep damage for Bash, the hero would become less popular, but it changed like nothing. Invis Rune goes to Supreme. Unlucky for Copy. Pause for Tiny. Oh my god. Parker's level 5, by the way, chat. Copy protecting his stack, though Ember walking in with that Invis Rune. Theolacourt gets the obs down. He's got to be careful here. One zip could save him, but he's silenced. Well, it's gonna get the shrine. Secret doesn't want the smoke. Yes. Yes, let's go ahead and jump to net worth. We're 7 minutes in. Looks like Kiritich doing quite well. Top of the charts, just barely ahead of Parker, though.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Oh, Lelis. Damn. That's tough. Kills across the map, though. They get Parker. Parker gets Kiritich, too. A freshly covered level 6. Fly trying to run. Oh, Mikasa gets the crush. One more for the bash. Gets it. Creeps helping out. Maybe body block and fly as one more will do it. Lelis shows up, but it's not enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Copy is on the fun hero though. Nice. Do we have any shovels? No, but we have 3 mana drafts. God. Okay, mid tier 1 is very threatened. OG is out of open qualifier 1. They still have a chance in OQ2. Parker making good use of the trees. We'll be going Battle Fury. Dude, of course, Pixel. That's the vibe we try to bring. And I mentioned this earlier, but obviously, I'm a newer caster to Dota 2. It's tough for newer casters to kind of climb your way up. You got to grind a lot. One of the ways that helps us get more exposure, more gigs, people posting on socials, engaging with content, posts that go out. If you could engage with my Reddit posts, anything on Twitter as well, my Twitch, my YouTube streams, it's wildly helpful. Helps build our fan base and just kind of our notoriety. Something I'll be working on over the next year or so once I get settled in our new apartment after this weekend. But we'll be casting next week as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about... Oh my god, Parker is so low. That's a big return kill. Kiritich fly. Lois as well. They all split the gold. And now Kiritich likely to fall here, but the Remnant goes the opposite direction. Supreme saves his life, but they don't get the big bounty of the Terribly. But yeah, if you all can share, engage with Reddit posts, Twitter posts, YouTube and Twitch streams, that helps build me up and maybe get some more fun casts going on. But I've got a cast coming up next week on an official channel that I don't know if I can talk about yet. But we have a new casting duo partner that will be working out. I don't know if it's like a long-term situation or opportunity, but I'm very excited about it. You think about some names that are on this Capibaras roster. Think about who's missing. Maybe that gives you kind of a hint. All right, they bring down Puppy. Nice brew split, but what help can fly offer here? No mana, just a body. But if you watch my cast next week, that will be good. I mean, I can't say anything, CNI. I can't say anything. Big global. Haste rune for nothing. Give up 2 kills. There's no global though. I think you fight once you're up. You won't have split. It's tough. Is it better to give the haste rune? Let them keep global as well, but not die. That's my big question. Brew, I mean, he got a buff with yesterday's patch. Your pandas are stronger. Your Void Panda has a longer pull, like an extra 150 range for free. Yeah, you can see the changes here. The Theolicor and Lelis, the Battle of the Brazilians. You love it. Going for that vessel first. Oh, and copies in, looking for Parker. The Golem coming out, interrupting the Wukongs. Can he get it off? Yes, but no Jingu. Parker dies. The Monkey King brought down. 600 gold bounty going the way of the Dire. Will they get another kill? I think the Capybaras might just settle for the tower here. The Capybaras, like COPY, LOL. Oh, Lelis finds him on the backline, tosses him with the alley-oop. Theolicor gonna use the time walk to rewind, time lapse, whatever it is, and vacuum pulling in Supreme Remnants a little far forward, but not far enough. Monkey King is up, TPing in. He's got no Wukong. Oh, that is such a massive reversal for the Capybaras. Holy shit. Wow. Oh. We got 8 gold. We got 8 gold. What the fuck is that even, dude? Like 2 of the imps, maybe? Oh, that is so crazy. Alright. And friends, mentioned it earlier. Game to game, our viewership certainly changes. If YouTube is a better viewing experience for you, please check the pinned tweet. I'll also go ahead and refresh it down here. And also, you folks watching on YouTube, I see 42 of you out there. Subscribe to the channel. We need to get these numbers up. These are rookie numbers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Do you need someone to bully you? 'Cause I can be a bully. Alright, Infernal. Going for the Relic Shard. Brewmaster Shard, very nice. Extra time and you can cancel it early. Mm-hmm. 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 Mantisoon. Nice Kaya. Radiance. Oh, Lelis. Blink coming up. Not for some time, though. Yuri over Mjolnir for Monkey King. I think it's an issue of... Does the enemy team have high armor? Yes. Terrorblade. Tiny. Tiny's not really the threat. Brewmaster, not so much. You're going to need True Strike against the Brew. Whether it's Monkey King Bar or a Bloodthorn. You can get some really crazy evasion numbers. I mean, your cleave is physical damage, and you have a lot of minus armor. From the Slardar. From the Weaver. Right? Uh-oh. Crush into the global. You use the Manta, but that damn silencer. You need a double dispel. Copy coming in. Supreme Remnant to the low ground. I still have some Bobcat in my mouth. And now it's Copy looking for another one. The Void Panda. Actually, it's the Wind Panda. Throwing him up into the air. And now the Vortex gets the kill. Yeah. I mean, the cleave is nice for the Brewlings. The Earth one got more magic damage. So Mjolnir does a little bit less work against it. Magic resistance. The Earth Brewling has like 80% now. Brew doesn't really have like super high armor either. Oh, Copy gets the Arcane Rune. They baited Mixa. Bringing down the Slardar. Or the fishy foe. Damn. Arcane Copy. Untethered. Looking for Supreme. Only one Remnant, but it doesn't go that far. He dodges the Golem. Theolicor eats that, but Copy under the tier 2. Gets another one. Rack it up. Kiritich making use of the meta. I like the pike build up for Kiritich. It doesn't matter if you're silenced, if you can just position yourself better, you know? It's like whatever. Uh-oh. 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 That's... 6 of this intelligence is from Kiritich, by the way.
You almost had that.
Oh, this is nasty, dude.
Dire's top tower is under attack. This won't be pretty. They breached Dire's top tower.
Oh, Brewmaster. Baiting here.
Dire's top tower is
Radiance. Skip the shard. Going for the Lotus. Oh, and Copy fighting over the rune. Mikasa will get it this time, and a global coming out as Brewmaster trying to get involved. Toss available on Lelis. Do we go? And yell Cannonball. No. Core just being an annoyance here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. I'm aghast. Radiant's top tower has been taken. Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
All right, Wisdom Shrine coming up. We see Fly posturing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. I'm afraid Radiant's middle tower is under siege. Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Alrighty. All right, game state here for Secret. Down 2K. Got Global in 30. BKB on Parker. Damn, that's why you get BKB on Monkey or the Battle Fury on Monkey King. Farms so damn fast. Oh, here we go. You don't have Global yet. You're fighting into Golem, into Brew Split. Infernal. Lotus to Dispel. Zip from Copy, stopping Theola Core. Lelis trying to get back to the high ground, but he won't have any luck. Slardar tossed into the sky. Storm Panda doing a lot of work, and Parker in with the Boundless Strike onto 2 with the Wukong's command afterward. Golem on the back line, but it's not doing enough. Brewlings fighting against Mikasa in the Wukong. Just Parker on a little festival ride there. Crush going out for another puddle, and the Global finally coming out, perhaps sealing the fate of Copy, who is now rooted, silenced, and dead. Infernal is chasing Puppy, but a shield rune. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? The shield rune spawns then? But it's not enough. Puppy goes for the longest TP of his life. They killed Parker. They killed the silencer. The table's looking decently balanced here. Capibaras hold on to their lead. Big spells have been used, and a nice blink Avatos from Lelis gets another one on the board for the Capibaras. Shard going to be purchased next by Infernal. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has been attacked.
Ah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mm. All right, fly. Solar Crest, still a good item, even after the 20 nerfs that it's received. Oh shit, yo Rob, thank you for the raid, my friend. Hope your cast was enjoyable and went well. Nacho, welcome back, man. Nice to see you. Glad you got to stop in for the stream before we have to wrap it up for the weekend during the move. Trying to get some games in, get ready for next week, you know. I watched a lot of OG, some Capybaras earlier. Now, Secret versus the Capybaras. Still a best of one. Theolocore gets hit with the Avalanche, and the zoom in with the vacuum. It's Vortex. Excuse me. And they're looking for another one. Mikasa in the river, but it's not gonna be enough to get you out. Double kill. Go in the way of the copies. Now, Kiritich. Pike into Bloodthorn. Holy. What a progression here for Kiritich. Top of the charts, 16k. Parker not able to wrench his way back into this one just yet. Nice. Rob, thanks, man. Appreciate the raid, appreciate the follow. Thank you for the well wishes. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I know it's a little later over there. And I don't know if we have another round of play after this one. If anyone in chat can help out with that information, that would be very welcome. Oh, Slardar. Okay, so Shard is a must-have on the Zero. This is the last? Okay. But then we have other regions starting up today, like NASA. Thank you, CNI. Parker going for the Ags into Monkey King Bar. Okay. I knew we'd be looking for an MKB at some point in time. The Radiance Burn, the is it the Storm Panda that gives you evasion as well? Yep. Storm Brawler. Bonuses are 3.5x when brewed up. That's insane. Just too much. Too much, damn. Alright, first Roshan of the game. Currently being threatened by Capibaras. No one on Secret within proximity to challenge. I think you give this to Copy, right? Yeah. Yeah, one of the best Aegis carriers in the game. Now you don't need 2 dispels. You can just die the first time. It's fine, right? Nice TP from Parker. Flexing. Do they get Theolicore? They've had some good chases in the past, usually off the back of Lelis. Blink Dust, Avatos has been the combo, and what the fuck? The Orchid use on Theolicore. This is Brazilian on Brazilian violence. I don't like it, my friends, but the silence from Kiritich coming out of nowhere. Oh, man. Big kill. Weaver is a lot of the vision game here for Secret. Theolicore does keep that obs down. Fly takes a watcher. No sentry placed. Battle Bruin? No. Copy now with 3 levels superior of his counterpart on the Ember. And a silence coming out. Parker going to use the BKB. Wukong's command coming out with the golem to match. Parker getting low. Battle Strike doesn't heal him up at all. And now Copy coming in to close the deal. Parker dead for 60. Yeah. Yeah, Slardar either crushes or does nothing. Right now, it's looking to be a little bit of nothing. So the Slardar Weaver lane is quite cheeky. You know, you get the swarm on him, reduce the armor for the bash damage, for the crush damage of the Slardar. But I find if Slardar is like your only stun, the character struggles a lot. And I mean, look at the draft. You have, oh no, you got Copy jumping in, number 1. No, he cannot die, but he does. Buys back immediately, has the silence, gonna use it on the respawn of Copy. Now, Aegis for what? You get the Force Staff out, now the Lotus from Infernal. New offlaner to Capybaras, playing out of his mind here. And Copy going back in with the Vortex, pulling the Ember in with a toss back. Lullis with a strong arm. Whew. Oh yeah. Looking to be a tough situation for Team Secret, bottlenecked to their high ground here. Tier 3. Now, with the backdoor protection. And Parker on the Vanguard has his Aghanim Scepter. Somehow he's just finding this farm. 278 CS. 3 kills, 5 deaths, 1 assist. Amp damage rune in the bottom river. Alright. No. Parker's got BKB and the Gale Guard, so something to work with. Glimmer applied. And, okay, right click's adding up here on levels. This is a support tiny, so not as beefy as you might expect. And Boundless Strike to hit and stun Kiritich. Now the soup. It's warm, it's tasty, it's salty, and the zip coming in on the back line is the spice you need to finish the dish. Can they get out? Bruce split on the back line, looking for the Dire to re-engage. Parker with the Wukong's command of the BKB. It's not enough as he dies. Copy zipping in with Kiritich in the middle of it all. As Mikasa hitting that BKB, damage is pretty nice. Asunder coming out, gonna be a dead Ember, a dead Slardar. Kiritich living through it all. Respect to the teammates and even across the board. Parker saying, damn, you played that well. Capybaras, let's go, boys. Let's go. Why is Kiritich going back to base? What the hell? Why is he going back to base, chat? Oh. Weaver. More like Lever. Because you're going back to the fountain. Alright. Tier 3 is the attack speed, level 15. Yes, it is. Lullis is such a griefer, bro. He goes for the toss damage on the tower even though he's giving you attack speed, bro. What a clown. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh no, Kiritich. Lotus reflected. Okay. And now, wow. Diffusal into the disperser gives you a dispel. So you can get rid of the global and the reverberating silence as well. Good itemization coming out from Kiritich though. This does leave him not like the beefiest health pool available. If you got the pike to add a little bit of love, you can stay on strength treads if you really need. But I mean, if you're not silenced, you can sunder, right? Uh-oh. Camera work. Best observer in the biz right here. Lula's coming in to save Copy. Preventing Parker from going. Oh my god. He's just waiting. Waiting for everybody to pass by. He's gonna wave. Say, I'm gonna go kill the creep wave. No, he's gonna TP. The Yola core exposed as Copy zips in. Boundless Strike to interrupt any continuance, but beautiful avalanche. The right click damage adding up. Slowed in the soup, in the mud. Roots coming out from the Ember. But Kiritich Brings down Puppy as well? What? Oh no, Bruce split on the high ground. Copy back to the low ground. Wukong's not yet used because of that golem. BKB comes out. Puppy calls GG. Capybaras advance. And that's your final game for today, folks, here in the Dreamleague Season 26 Western European Open Qualifiers Session 1. Semifinals will be played tomorrow. That will be a best of 3. Let's review that bracket. Capybaras will play against Mafia Power. So it's a little bit of a grudge match. Mafia Power, captained by Mind Control. Mind Control was playing on Jiggling with Lelis, Copy, and Fly. So interesting to see that matchup. And we've got on the other bracket, we have Zero Tenacity. So Retsu, Stoikov, Nefrit, Pablo, LeBron Dota versus Bikini Bottom. That's the Fortnite Man stack you know and love. Renzi Q, Pro, Fortnite Man, QBFY, and AIK. Yeah, Open Qualifier 1 has 2 slots. Yes, tomorrow is the finals. The brackets are split. So out of those 4 teams, 2 qualify. All right, friends. I am going to run some ads. Maybe. If you would like to support the stream, you can use your Prime sub. If you scroll down on my Twitch page, you'll see a link to donate. You can donate there. A lot of the casts I do are free, unpaid casts. I have a contracted paid cast coming up next week. Be on the lookout for socials there. I'll post about it. Otherwise, you can stay tuned, watch some ads. Gonna run them. It's gonna be a longer ad break since I didn't run any while we were doing our cast, even at our highest viewership. And then I'm gonna raid somebody. So we're gonna let some music play. Let some ads run. I'll be back in about 3 minutes to raid another chat. So stick around. Or if you have Twitch Turbo, you'll get to just stick around, groove a little bit. Twitch Turbo Gang, Quasar, attaboy, attaboy. Oh. All right. 2 of my buddies just took up the hobby of fishing, and I just saw a picture on Instagram of my buddy and all his fishing gear. Never think you're too old to start a new hobby, friends. I know we are Dota players, so we are kind of here for life, but don't let it hold you back, you know. Yeah. Super funny, man. Super cute. His wife was kissing him goodbye. He had his big Fisher hat on and his vest. It was, yeah. Very, very good. Who is online? Do we raid Gorp or do we raid Arteezy or Hoxie? What do y'all want to watch? Do you want to watch Dota gameplay? Dota games like with commentary from Gorp, or variety stream with like Cyberpunk and RPGs, stuff like that? Oh, and we are on the most boring screen possible. What have I done? Oh, I've got to move my screen back. There we go. All right, friends. Thank you all so much for the new follows. We had a couple Prime subs as well. Appreciate you both. For all of our new YouTube friends out there as well. Quite a few new viewers. Cute couple upvotes as well. Thank you all. But we are going to go ahead and throw it over. Let's raid Hoxie. A little variety stream. You've been watching enough Dota, right? But everyone, have a great day and stay on the lookout next week for some casts from yours truly. Bye bye.
I think I was embarrassing with them, wasn't I?